Yeah, you believe what you're told.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about that because you were talking a lot about mindfulness, and that sounds like that's in line with those kind of techniques.
Yeah.
I'd like to know, like, what kind of techniques of mindfulness you were using.
I was curious also, like, what came first? Like, was it kind of born through the need to paint, or did you need to get that and then paint?
I used to paint a long time ago, and not that long ago.
Still like a decade though.
Yeah, I've been painting a long time, but I stopped. And it was when I saw my therapist for pretty like bad anxiety and depression that we figured out that would be my meditative tool. And that it was also a good place for me to deposit good intentions back into myself. You know, when you're painting, you're not painting for anyone else, you're painting for you. Much like the podcast, like we were saying before. But for the mindfulness techniques, this is so funny because I just told the Wolf Lab girls this story and it was a hoot. But I read this in a book that was prescribed to me and it really works. I wore an elastic. Well, first of all,
this thing?
Yeah.
It's an old but good trick.
It's a good trick. They asked you to first name the negative voice. The voice that tells you, you know, you can't do it. The voice that says, don't put your paintings, you know, on expo. Everyone's going to laugh at you. The voice that tells you like, ugh, you know, just eat the second piece of pizza. You're fat anyway, like whatever. So I named mine Francine, and it was with like a negative connotation to somebody that I knew. And it sort of encouraged you to name it something with a negative connotation. So, and to talk back to those thoughts. So, you know, if you were like I'm just going to sleep in and I'll be late to work. It doesn't matter. Nobody likes me there anyway. They're going to be like, no, like, you know what? You looked really good yesterday. Let's try that haircut again. And, you know, we'll wear a different suit jacket and you're going to feel great. So after a while of, you know, talking back to Francine, it urged you to name the positive voice. So I named mine Sophia. Which is what I always wanted to name my daughter, but I can't because my mom's French and it's like Sophia. It's not good.
It doesn't sound so good.
So, and you're supposed to wear an elastic band. And I had one of those like old school 90s one that had like the metal prong on it. You know, it's a hair elastic.
Solid.
And every time that you would hear Francine, you flick the elastic so that you associate the emotional pain that you're causing yourself with the physical pain that you're causing yourself. And it's called a cognitive exercise because your body literally physiologically reacts to, I'm not going to do that again because, you know, you electrocute a hamster. It's not going to go for the cheese, you know?
Yeah.
So eventually, not only did I stop through, you know, a process of like subconscious reaction to this pain, stop really saying these words about myself and these ideas, but I also started to really realize how much harm it was causing me because I could feel it physically. And less and less the Francine voice was present and the Sophia voice became the dominant voice. And it's really like, you know, I of course Francine is still there from time to time. And like I said, you know, it's well-meaning. It's just there to protect me. But I'm aware that as a human being, I can achieve more by simply being aware of Francine instead of being in that jailer mentality, and where I am paralyzed by my fear and my anxiety.
And she's not driving the ship anymore. It's you.
Yeah. You gotta let Sophia take to live a badass life. You know, you only get to live it once.
I guess it's like you have two co-pilots, or like angel and a devil on the shoulder, sort of.
Yeah.
Like you're always the one
That's
driving. I'm trying a plethora of fucking techniques, you know, and a lot of them are working a little bit, and I'm sure I'll find something.
Takes time.
I like this one though.
Yeah, when I wake up in the morning and I look at myself in the mirror, like my internal monologue is definitely a positive one. It's not a negative one.